Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's load into this one. That should be it. Okay, partner, no one, so let's go. I'm guessing I go back? Or was I supposed to go to sleep? I didn't think it would go for 2 days straight. But it's sprinkling again tonight. Oh, the rain. Gotta set the mood for the investigation, huh? Mother Nature is just taunting me. As the time comes to get the search started, 2 figures finally appear. Hey, right on time. Did you get any sleep? Daimon looks exhausted, probably as a result of everything that happened last night.
Hello!
Hey! Banshee! Honestly, never expected Banshee Ito to come help. But he definitely has some spiritual powers. Yasuoka's judgment is on point. Does he have powers? I don't remember. But more importantly, how's Hiro doing? She's stable, showing no adverse symptoms. But she hasn't regained consciousness and she's exhausted a lot of energy. Even being optimistic, it isn't good. At this rate, her life could be in danger. That's so. I was prepared for bad news, but the situation sounds exceedingly dire laid out like that. So wait. There's no... We met the ghost and we didn't get any marks, right? So... The mark is just done now? Oh, this beanie slipping. It's a new beanie. Problem is we don't know the cause. We suspect poison, but without knowing what kind, there's nothing we can do. It's so pink that I think the OBS is kind of having a hard time filtering it properly. What's worse is we can't find a puncture wound for the injection point. You can't give her a serum? Isn't that normally what you give patients when there's poison? Daimon looks exasperated, or rather frustrated as he shakes his head. So just try random antitoxins? Sure, if you want to kill her, go ahead. Even if we could get our hands on the poison, it would take time to create the serum. We'd be too late. So there's nothing we can do. If we just had some kind of clue. I look up at the hotel bathed in the sea of neon. There isn't much hope, but we cannot despair either. Oh, that's right. Just so you know. Daimon looks over at me. There was no mark on Hiro's body. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I see. Which means that the nightmare isn't starting again. I sigh in relief, the frozen chunk of fear in my chest melting away. I did some investigating on that myself, actually. I went to the warehouse last night. What did you find? Nothing had changed. That Polonia box is still sealed. Is that right? Phew, well that's good. That's the first good news I've heard in a while. Come on, you two. How long are you gonna stand around chit-chatting? Let's get going already. Right, sorry for making you wait. This is everyone for today, right? I hesitate for a second as Ada comes to mind, but... This is all of us. Let's get started. He probably shows up later then. Good. Time to get a move on. He's so energetic that it's more worrying than reassuring. Why is Banshee this fired up? He's excited to go into a love hotel, even if it's an old one. Just an FYI, old man. This place may be abandoned, but stealing is a crime. Ah, an ex-detective gave us the request. If you do anything illegal... How dare you? I don't go around stealing things. I'm helping out of the goodness of my heart. Anyway, who cares about that? Let's get to searching. Daimon hit the bullseye. Banshee rushes ahead into the hotel as if trying to get away. As troublesome as ever. Well, he's at least reliable at times like these. By the way, Gabu, may I ask you to do something for me? No need to be so formal about it. If something were to happen to me, please move Hiro to another hospital at once. I've spoken to another doctor I know. Okay. Then if I start acting strangely, I'll leave myself in your hands, Daimon. Yes, of course. What will we do if we're both done in? Good question. Guess it'll be up to that grumpy detective. Mashita. Right, let's have him take care of it. Come on, we can't let that guy wander alone. Okay. Safe. Yes. Thank you. Now, let's go in. Went inside hotel. What are we gonna do today, actually? Still all fancy in here. Banshee's cheerful voice hits us as soon as we step inside. Maybe I could make this my second home. What's this glass case about? Oh yeah, this actually would be a good home for him. He starts rummaging around. I already warned you once, old man. We're not here to play. I don't think Banshee's listening. As Banshee putters around by himself, he reminds me of what happened to Hiro yesterday. We should stick together as much as possible. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Yeah, you're right. Hey, old man, you listening? I have ears. He hears us all right, but clearly won't listen. Good grief. So, Gabu, you searched up to the 3rd floor yesterday, which means we should look through the 4th floor and above today. Yeah, that's right, but is there a problem with that plan? When we went up the stairs to the 4th floor, we just ended back on the 3rd again. I tell him about the mysterious phenomenon we encountered yesterday. Are you sure you weren't just confused? Very sure. Pretty sure that was real. Then we are in trouble. Is there no other way to get to the 4th floor? Elevator. There's a way right over there. Easy. Banshee unexpectedly butts in. What do you mean? That thing right there, see? Do you bumpkins not know what an elevator is? Bumpkins. Diamond lets out an irritated groan. Oh man, you know elevators need electricity to work, don't you? Do you think this hotel has any power? If there isn't any, then all you have to do is make it so that there is. There are devices that control electricity. I should know. I'm an expert. Oh, really? That's so... Daimon sighs. I think he's lost the will to argue. Guess I'll just have to find the device thing myself then. He heads off, and after I told him not to wander away from the others. Right. I just asked you not to go off by yourself. Banshee, I'm begging you, stay! I don't get to finish my sentence. Splitting pain pierces my head and I fall to my knees. Jeez. Gabu, what's wrong? My head, suddenly. Do you get chronic migraines? Do you have any medicine on you? I don't think that's it. My head is just throbbing. Pulsing headache? If you don't have any medicine, then icing it is the best. I'll go buy something from the vending machine. Sit here until I come back. Don't try to stand, you could fall over. I sink to the floor, unable to even reply. Jesus. Before long, Daimon returns with a cold bottle of water, but... Strangely enough, my headache completely vanished while he was gone. It's hard to believe that a pain that intense would disappear so easily, but it did. Daimon doesn't seem particularly surprised when I tell him. It's not that odd. After all, we haven't clarified what caused the headache in the first place. I'm sure it's just exhaustion. You didn't sleep much yesterday, did you? That's true. I can't exactly say I got much rest. When you're under continuous stress, it's possible to get sudden headaches. Once you get home, you should take a bath or something to relax. Okay, I'll try that. All of that's common sense, but it carries weight for coming from a doctor. That's true. By the way, Daimon looks around, puzzled. Where's old man Banshee? I whip my head around, searching. But Banshee's nowhere to be found. Jeez, already? I give up. We'll find him soon. Let's hope so. I'm quite worried. Damn, dude. That's nice. But there's nothing we can do. We'll let him do what he wants. Yeah, he should be fine on his own. He's been in the underground bunker for forever. As long as it's a proper investigation, the detective should have no complaints. Yeah, let's go. Okay. What are we gonna do, though? There's no elevator. Should I check the painting again? Masquerade wife. Picture of a masked woman wearing a wedding gown. We'll definitely need that later. Go up? What are we gonna do though? Oh, the thing under the bed. Maybe we can lift it now. Square, brightly colored plastic object. I can't see the whole thing, so I can't tell what it is. Try pulling on it, but it doesn't budge. I'll have to lift the bed up a little more if I want to get it out. What do you think? Can you lift this? Well, I can at least hold it up. I'll just have to give it a try. Make sure you don't hurt your back. 1, 2, 3. We both lift the bed up together. I managed to drag the object out with my foot. I've got it. We can put it down now. Whew, I worked up a sweat. So what'd you find? Contraceptive. Oof. Strange it hasn't been found until now. At least it hasn't been used. Well, that's good, I guess. Then there was the locked thing that had the... Wait, what was in that? The thing we opened with the credit card. Oh, it had another guest book. The mini massager has 5 uses. Vibrates and makes a loud noise when turned on. Should we go up further? I don't really remember anything else that we had to grab. Is that a box? Electricity box? He doesn't look at it at all. Just gonna try and keep going up. Okay, we're on 3 now. Let's see. We're just on 3 again, and Diamond has nothing to say about it. Okay. Guess we'll just have to go through the rooms and see if we can find the fucking old dude. Banshee. Won't open. Doesn't move at all. Try opening it while pushing from another direction. One not involved with it opening or closing, so from the side. Try pulling on the frame again, and I'll try out my idea. I pull on it again as I'm told. Diamond puts his hand on the side of the knob and leans his weight towards the hinge. Then, the door, which has stubbornly refused to open, now abruptly pops open. What? It actually opened. Just a little life wisdom. I live in an old traditional house, so I deal with my fair share of troublesome doors. Oh my god, makes sense. You never know what's going to come in handy. There might be something inside. After all, this guest room seems different. Very different. We should be careful. Can I go in there? Are those hands? Dark red stains by the sink drain. Seems to be dried blood. Someone must have lost a lot of blood, going by how much is on the floor. What the hell happened here? Can't check out the floor. Shelf stuck to a wall. It's lined with hairdressing products, cologne, and lotion. Some of the bottles still have a bit of liquid left, but most are empty. That looks like hands to me, though. I check through all the bottles on the shelf. Find a tube that still has something left inside. Maybe toothpaste? I look at the label. Vaseline. Ugh. It's used as lubricant and moisturizers. Might come in handy. I guess. Glass door. Go inside and flush the toilet. Toilet lets out a horrible coughing noise and spits up some black water. Gross. When I look up, I notice something stuck on the side of the tank. Found a worn out talisman. Huh. Okay. Thanks. Soul power! Ooh. Hands. Bathroom sectioned off with glass. I step inside and dig around in the bathtub. Hmm? Immediately notice a large object that looks like a small log. It's a turd! What's this? I stare at it until I realize what it is. Wooden horse head. What the fuck? Diamond seems shocked. Might be a little late to be saying this, but you really are impressive, Gabu. Thanks, dude. I think. Does it fit this thing? Spanish donkey lies in the corner of the room. Don't want to imagine what it was used for. The neck is broken and the head is missing. Yeah, I have the head. How do I use it? We don't? Shouldn't we put it in there? It stinks slightly. We can only hold it. What do? Oh, I didn't check the other door, didn't I? Wah, wah. We gotta see if we can find Banshee. Vase holds some cheap fake flowers. That's it? Large air conditioning unit. Yeah, we've already read this. Oh! Oh, wasn't, Hito was too weak, I think, to open the door, elevator doors with me. So maybe, now that I'm with the dude, we can open it. Inside the elevator. Seems to be stopped on the second floor. That's here. Try pulling on the elevator door. Move slightly if I put all my weight into it. It's impossible to open it alone, but if I had some help, I might be able to force it open. Want to give it a try? Lend me a hand. Alright, I'll show you now what I'm capable of now that I've gotten healthier. You still look the same, though. We muster all our strength and try 2 or 3 times to force the doors open. Then... Whoa! There's the sound of something snapping and the doors suddenly slide open. Did we break it? Maybe. Probably still okay. But now we can search inside the elevator. Let's go in. Got an elevator! Manually opening the door with my hands and stepping in feels really weird. Diamond conscientiously closes the door once he comes inside. Doesn't leaving an elevator door open concern you? Yeah, but there's no power, so what are we gonna do? How are we gonna get out of it again? Still. Are those spider webs on the ceiling? Looks like it. Oh fuck. Enclosed areas such as this would be a good place to spin a web. Now then, where should we check first? I'm gonna save. Thank you. Fronto. Oh, 6F. It was red. Hotel floor guide. Lists room numbers from the 1st floor to the 6th. So the VIP room is on the 6th floor. It's the only one with a different color. List room number... Okay. Oh, dust. Ooh. Ah! Oh, that's creepy. Jesus. Oh, we have the key thing. We'll switch something. Take the emergency key ring out of my bag and check the keys on it. Find a small key that has the word fire engraved on it. I stick it in the fire switch. Slowly turn it to the on position. But I can't turn it. Doesn't seem lubricated enough. Oh, I have something for that. I think that's the right key, but you might need to put some oil on it. I smear the Vaseline around the keyhole. Nothing more than a replacement for oil, but it might help the key slide better. Okay. Hope it works. Slowly turn it to the on position. Something clicks. But nothing happens. Okay, yeah, we just need power. Can we go to 4? There are buttons for the first floor to the 5th. I push on one of the buttons. Nothing happens. Hmm? Is it just me or is something off? It is indeed odd. What? The buttons only go up to the 5th floor. Oh yeah. And yet... the floor guide says there's a 6th one. That's quite concerning. Maybe you can only get to the 6th floor by using the stairs. I don't think so. It says the 6th floor has the deluxe suite. Never heard of a VIP room that you can only get to using the stairs. That's a good point. They wouldn't make their guests of honor use the stairs. But then, what does this discrepancy mean? I suddenly remember how Banshee was fixated on the elevator, like he somehow knew it held a secret all along. In the end, it doesn't even matter. We'll just have to try to get it moving. Hmm? Get what moving? This elevator, like what Banshee was saying. Daimon stares at me, his face a mask of utter disbelief. You know Banshee has mysterious powers. Maybe we just need to bet on them. Though his idea has a huge hole in it. The problem is how we go about getting it to move. I don't have the slightest idea. I see now. I thought he was going to get irritated with me, but Daimon thinks about something for a while. Then he slowly starts talking. Gabu, to be honest, I've been giving it a lot of thought since then. A lot of thought to what? Why we survived. Or more, why the spirits were vanquished. I've been considering the reason. It's surprising to hear him talk about that. He speaks as if recounting something painful. The reason why, it's clear that nothing physical was behind it. I get the feeling they were vanquished for a more meaningful reason. Otherwise, that soldier wouldn't have crumbled just from one hit with a chisel. Which leads me to one answer. The fights we experienced with the spirits weren't actual fights. More rituals with certain conventions. Rituals? Yeah, just like the religious ceremonies. Rituals that are presented to the spirits. A ritual is a reenactment of something. Obviously, it doesn't actually take place. But maybe going through the emotions satisfies those on the other side. Then one's purpose is accomplished. In our case, the spirits were vanquished. Then the marks disappeared. It's all conceptual, but it's a convincing argument, especially for those with personal experience. For example, we vanquished Hanahiko with lipstick and a hand mirror. But we were essentially reenacting his memories of his mother. If you define a ritual as a reenactment, then that would mean our fights were rituals. I understand that, but... yeah, what does that have to do with the elevator? We must fix the elevator, that much is clear. But perhaps we only need a ritual. In other words, go through the motions. So he's saying we need to perform some kind of ritual to get the elevator moving? It's almost like playing house. This isn't playtime. Rituals are serious. No adult would get excited over a groundbreaking ceremony. Ah, true. If this is the work of a being caught up in some delusion, like the spirits, a ritual might make something happen. The investigation was entrusted to you, therefore I leave the decision to you. Fuck. Repairing ritual. Oh, maybe now we should try this again? Now that we've thought about it? Let's see if anything different happens now. Yes. Nothing happens. Okay, need something else. This one? I wouldn't know. I feel like we just need to restore the power, but... can I go out again? Oh, okay, good. Is the electric box here? No. What floor was that? Oh. I was on the other side, of course. I pressed back to go to the staircase, but... Okay, go straight. What floor am I on? 2. There was a box on 3. This is interesting. There he is! Banshee is there. He's appreciating the painting on the wall and mumbling something. What's so interesting about that painting? What are you doing? You aren't planning on stealing that, are you? Even I can tell this painting ain't worth a dime. I was just giving it a good look-see. Those paintings seem to have a specific order to view them. Yep. I'm gonna go look somewhere else. So... the ground floor one is the wedding one. There's one with a cane. Nothing about this yet? Okay. Oh, yeah! I open the cover and peek inside. I don't know the actual name for it, but I find a device that looks like a circuit board. And of course, it's broken. We have to fix this if we want to get the elevator moving. Just like the old man said, it normally doesn't move without electricity. We don't have to actually fix it. As long as we can get it moving. We'll only be performing a repairing ritual. That's all we can do. That's so weird. By the way, Gabu. Daimon's face pales further as he groans. This stuff hanging everywhere. I think it's human hair. Yeah, it looks like it. Sweat drips down my back. It certainly does look that way. We can only ignore it for now. Good idea. Trying to put it from my mind, I reach out to the circuit board. Just then I notice something weird. What's that noise? When I hold my head close to the circuit board, I hear a faint buzzing. It's coming from the circuit board. Something might be vibrating inside it. That's often the case with electrical devices. You're right, it's vibrating. Touching the case with my fingers, I can feel the vibration. He was right, the board is vibrating. Jeez, how many more times are you going to say it? So that must be why. Daimon nods to himself. There aren't any spider webs here. What do you mean? Nothing. I'd expect this place to be covered in spider webs like the elevator. It was strange to see it wasn't. It's probably because of this noise. Spiders hate small vibrations like this. They do? I've heard that's why they don't spin webs by motors or things like that. Not really relevant. Now, what should we do about this? Put a spoon in there? I'm just gonna try them all. Okay. The massager. I don't know. Vibrations and all that. Oh! It worked! Fuck! And I clicked through because I was like, there's no way that's gonna be... Fuck. Takes more strength than I expected. Fuck. Managed to connect the ends and fix the switch in place. You're pretty imaginative. Yeah, apparently. You used the contraceptive to repair the circuit breaker. What the fuck? So, if we press the button now on the other floor, does that work? There must be paintings on the other floors too, right? I don't think we should look at the paintings just yet or the order. Because if there's a 4 and 5 and 6, then there's got to be 3 more paintings. Buttons for the first floor to the 5th. I push one of the buttons. Nothing happens. Okay. Let's try this key again. Nothing happens. Okay. So it fits, but it doesn't work. Cables. Cables coming out of the hole in the top. Looks like a light used to be there, but it was taken down for whatever reason. Oh, just a light. What else can we do? Oh, there's one here too. Okay. Look at it. Copper bar is broken. Oh, there. Let's go through the items again. Metal conducts electricity, right? Electricity will be able to pass through that. I'm not sure it'll actually work, though. Might be enough for what we're trying to accomplish right now. Force the spoon behind the copper bar. Sticks in place rather nicely. Use the spare to repair the circuit breaker. What the fuck? So wait, does the elevator just work now? We still need to go to the upper floor. So now I fixed 2 boxes. Electrical boxes. So let's see if it works now. Okay, nothing happens for that. Try the key again. Something clicks. Then it works! So I fixed the elevator with a spoon and contraceptive. What the fuck? Diamond groans as he wipes sweat off his face. I can't believe it. It actually moved. Wait a second. You're the one who suggested we do the ritual. I suppose so. Still, I'm shocked. Now, finally. Yeah, we might be able to go above the 3rd floor. Exactly. I wonder what we'll find. Let's save first, though. Yes. Okay, good. 4? Think it works? Stopped at the 4th floor. Now let's see it. Looks like we managed to make it up here. Let's go. Is it actually 4? The gloomy hallway stretches out ahead of us. It doesn't look all that different from the lower floors. Ooh, fuck. She immediately shows up. It's her. Red raincoat appears in the darkness. My grip on the flashlight becomes sweaty. And with that, I'm gonna cut this episode. Oh, shit! I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and see you then. Bye!